We shall conclude with the celebration of World Tourism Day, where we shall all gather at the Lake Elementaita Wildlife Sanctuary, where we are celebrating this year's World Tourism Day, which happens every year on 27th of September. And this year's theme is tourism and green investments. Thank you so much. My name is David Mwangi, Chairman, Nakuru County Tourism Association. And today we are here at Sarava Woodland celebrating the International Tourism Week, which will culminate in tomorrow's celebration of World Tourism Day. For the last 2 days, yesterday and today, we've been having capacity building for furnished apartment hosts or operators. As you may know, furnished apartments are a new inclusion into the hospitality and tourism sector, because they are complementing the capacity that we have in accommodation, coming in to bridge the gap that exists due to lack of space and accommodation, especially in this region that is growing mostly due to MICE tourism. So because of so many challenges that have been there, we clearly saw the need to include other stakeholders and partners. And that's how we came together with Tourism Fund, who are with me here, Tourism Regulatory Authority, and Kenya Utalii College, to come and train the host of those that are called B&Bs, or formerly furnished or service apartments. We have trained over 120 hosts. These are entrepreneurs who have delved into this sector, and by end of today, I know they will have the requisite knowledge and skills that will improve their standards, their operations, and also their profitability. We have discussed so many things through our trainers and also our facilitators. We have discussed things like housekeeping and standards. We have discussed about safety and security. We have discussed about finance for non-finance staff, because as you know, most of the people who have invested in this sector are not finance people. We have also discussed about kitchen hygiene and all those hazards. We have discussed compliance, how they can comply with all the regulations, with all the statutories, with all the payments and licenses that they need to comply with. And today we are concluding this 2-day capacity building with a formation of an association of furnished apartment operators in Nakuru. And today, with over 120 people who have been trained here for 2 days, we are going to have a formidable force that will also enable the arms of government to have a good discourse and dialogue with them. We have also collaborated with the county government of Nakuru to also inform these hosts or entrepreneurs on the kind of licenses and compliances that they need as they do this business. And we are extremely grateful to Her Excellency the Governor Susan Kihika, who today sent her deputy, Mr. David Cornes, to come and officially open this training. So we are grateful to the county government, and we know that this is a step in the right direction. So we are happy that this has come to pass, and I know we are going to get good data. We are going to get a good way of working between the hotels, the furnished apartment, and also arms of government. That's why we are here. Tomorrow, we shall conclude with the celebration of World Tourism Day, where we shall all gather at the Lake Elementaita Wildlife Sanctuary, where we are celebrating this year's World Tourism Day, which happens every year on 27th of September. And this year's theme is tourism and green investment. So we have chosen one of our sub-counties here, which is Gilgil, and we are doing it at Elementaita Wildlife Sanctuary. So we want to welcome everyone, all the people of Nakuru and beyond, to come and celebrate the green investment around Lake Elementaita. Let us celebrate that lake, which is one of our 6 lakes in Nakuru, and is also a Ramsar site and also an important bird area recognized by the United Nations. So we want to welcome all of you there. Also, we'll be having our hosts who have been trained here for the last 2 days celebrate with us there tomorrow.
I'm Criselda Hilda. I have a AirBnB, a bungalow. It's a 4-bedroom, and we have still gardens. We are located at Nairobi Old Highway, next to Naivas Supermarket on the State House Road. And in these 2 days, we have learned a lot. We have learned how to maintain your clients, how to do housekeeping, how to be clean, how to be responsible and respectful.
My name is Paulina Molo. I am a fully furnished apartment owner in Nakuru County. We've been here for 2 days since yesterday, courtesy of the Tourism Fund. And as hosts in Nakuru County, we were being trained on various areas, specifically on how to improve on the service offerings to our clients in a way that we will mirror what is being provided in the hotels within Nakuru. It's good to note that as B&B owners, we are not in competition with the hotels in Nakuru, but we are here to complement the offerings that they are providing to the visitors and the tourists that come to the county. Part of the training was on customer service. We've been trained on housekeeping. We've been trained on food and hygiene and safety. And specifically, we've also been trained on compliance, which is a very important area for those of us who are in business. And we want to appreciate that our members have agreed that going forward, we are going to have conversations with the authorities responsible, at least to make sure that some of the charges they have are a bit reasonable to some of the operators in the industries. Remember, some of these entrepreneurs are small-scale entrepreneurs. Some have big apartments, some have studios, and sometimes you find somebody has one studio, and we are trying to see how is it that we can harmonize some of these charges so that we ensure that all our members are compliant. It's also good to note that today, officially, in Nakuru County, we have formed the Nakuru Furnished Apartment Owners Association in Nakuru, and we are also able to nominate officials, and I am the interim chairperson for the association, and with me is the vice chair. We were also able to elect the secretary, the vice secretary, and the treasurer as well. So as a team, and in representing the industry players, we are going to work very closely with the Nakuru Tourism Association, other industry players, the major hotels. We are going to work with the regulators, and most importantly, we are going to work with Nakuru County government to ensure that we market Nakuru as a tourism destination, and also to market Nakuru as the best destination for A&B offerings in the country. Thank you very much.
My name is Elizabeth Langat, and I'm happy to be here to briefly just tell you how happy I am this day that we've been able to get through this training, which was organized by the Tourism Association under the leadership of Mr. Mwangi, and we want to say we are so grateful because not only that it has given us an eye-opener, but it has really opened our eyes, and it has made us feel we are part and parcel of the development of tourism attraction in Nakuru. I want to be very grateful, and I want to call upon my fellow investors, the Airbnbs, the furnished apartments, that we are now on a step ahead, and we have gotten a lot of knowledge. We have been educated, and we have come out now of the fears of the unknown. We will no longer operate our businesses under the waters, but we are going to operate it now in the light, because one, we have understood the reasons why we should be licensed, why we should meet the obligations and the requirements of the Tourism Regulatory Association, because without which we may fall into a trap, or we may have problems which we are not knowledgeable about how to come out of it. Because one, when you are licensed, when you are operating under the law, if in case of any accidents, we will have no fear to go report, and we will have no fear even to seek for guidance on how to solve them. So to my fellow investors, let's be on our toes, and we are not going to track backwards. If anything, we are going to grow, and from the Airbnb's levels, we will go to the level of even hotels like Sarova, where they started, as we were told, Hilton started like a small just house to accommodate people who are not having accommodations. But after a after a very short while, Hilton grew to be what we know, and even us now, we will grow even past Sarova. That is our hope, and I call upon all of us not to have any fear. Let us face the reality. Let us go to register ourselves, and let's do our business in a legal way. We want to thank each and everyone. I thank the team under the leadership of my dear friend Pauline and my fellow interim members, that we are going to drive this association into a higher level. Thank you so much, and God bless you.
Okay, my name is James Kipsang Chiriot, and I am a host, AirBnB host in Nakuru. I have BNBs in about 3 sections in Nakuru, and I want to thank members today for considering us for this very important task that is ahead of us, of meeting and discussing about the challenges that we go through without the regulations. So we appreciate the move to have these discussions going forward and agree on the best possible way to regulate the environment so that we are able to thrive in whichever area we are situated. And we thank the organizers, the Tourism Fund. Thank you very much for hosting us. We thank the Tourism Regulatory Body for actually the trainings. It was eye-opener, it was very inside, and will help us in achieving the objectives of the fully furnished homes in Nakuru and even beyond. We thank everyone who participated. At the end of the day, we know we are going to get something good out of this. Thank you very much, and we look forward to fruitful discussions.
My name is Pitman. I'm a Nakuru host for furnished apartments and vice secretary of the interim committee. And it's such an amazing thing that this industry has grown, and we thank the government and the county that has been engaged in this training. We thank the county of Nakuru for their participation. It's an encouragement to us, the youth and the young people, to see that we are supported in such as we create more opportunities for employment. And this industry is also an opportunity for us to step outside, to be creative as the youths are working outside the box to come with the new innovations. We are glad that as the hospitality industry is growing, we are a part of the stakeholders, and we look forward to continuing to work with the county government and even the national government, even the parastatals that are in place, including the Tourism Fund, the Tourism Regulatory Authority. And our message as the hosts in Nakuru and even the hosts out there is that let's comply government and also be supported in the way that is appropriate. Sometimes we need financing, we need the processes of registration. Our call upon the county and the government is that we can be able to go through the process smoothly and be able to move this industry forward. Thank you very much.